Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DRW Radio 76. This is the 76th episode of DRW Radio, and I'm glad you guys are here tonight. We are on the road to Darkmania. We are on the path to glory. We are on the road to Darkmania, and I cannot be happier because this is not just some ordinary radio show. This is going to be a very special radio show. There's going to be some huge, shocking announcements here tonight, and on the panel tonight, we have the DRW Chronic Champion GVD. We have the man that will go toe-to-toe with the owner of CRW, the leader of the Deadly Alliance. We have Tyler H. on the panel, and we have one of the 6 men along with Chris Zero, who will be here later on tonight. We have one of the 6 men that will be competing in the Elimination Chamber for the DRW Championship at Darkmania. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. We are here with Adam Rush. Tonight, on the radio show, we are here to discuss some badass things regarding DRW. First off, March 26th, 2015. It is going to be an amazing night here in DRW because that is when Smashdown goes live at LA in the Staples Center. Now, I wanted to bring something up that as of tonight that I am announcing, as right after March 26th, that next Thursday night, Smashdown returns weekly. We will be here weekly. Yes, I do have a job, but I will have a co-writer. I will have co-writers. Smashdown will be weekly once again. I have the time, somewhat, and I have dedicated writers. Smashdown will be weekly. Also, I'm going to let everybody in on something. I'm going to let the world in on something because I think it's something that everybody needs to know. DRW is investing their time in a possible brand split. It would consist of Massacre and Smashdown, along with Restlicious Takedown. You know, that stays. There would be Massacre and there would be Takedown. Takedown would probably either have the DRW Championship or the World Championship as its main show. Massacre would have its title. Now, every pay-per-view would be a joint pay-per-view. There will be no solo pay-per-views because, honestly, nobody has the time to write their own pay-per-views. Rob is always late, and I already write the fucking pay-per-views. So, the only one that I would remotely give a pay-per-view to is Alaska because she's damn good at what she does. Yes, so we are talking about a possible brand split, and before we continue on with the show, I want to ask everybody here on the show, beginning with you, Tyler, what are your thoughts on a possible brand split?
I think it's pretty awesome for this. You know, it's going to be brand new for DRW, and I think with me being this final run in DRW until I retire, it's going to be one hell of a run, and starting off with Firestar Mania, that's just the beginning of this. So this brand split, it's going to be pretty interesting, I'll tell you that.
All right, Grant, what are your thoughts?
Possible brand split, possible brand separation. I like it. It's much better. It gives more talent, it gives time, and better storylines than what we see right now. That's true. Thank you.
All right. Adam Rush, what is up? You're here on the show. What are your thoughts on the possible brand split?
Well, thank you. I'm great. That's it. Thank you. Not the point. Okay. So my thoughts on a brand split are that it would give more people opportunities. That's something that I would like to see. From a business standpoint, it would be more profitable, but it will also be more difficult to keep up, and that's what we're all worried about here. But I feel like it will be best for the business, and it doesn't really matter about the brand split because, let's face it, I'm still going to be DRW champion after Darkmania.
The brand split is a huge, huge thing that DRW is trying to come up with, and I'm really excited about it somewhat. I mean, it could fail, it could not. The next couple of things we're going to be talking about as well. And we've talked about it on some other radio shows, but I want to get more into detail. The re-innovation of the mid-card scene. We're looking at the international title and we're building it up. I just want to say beforehand, we created the ladder match at Dark Mania before WrestleMania even thought about it for the Intercontinental title. Just want to throw that out there. The International Championship will have a ladder match at Dark Mania 2. Michael Wolf will defend his title. Spots are open right now, well until the end of SmackDown, because Messiah and Sting will face off for a spot. Moxley, Falcon Carnage, and Jay Styles will fight for a spot. Christian Rainey, Elix Storm will fight for a spot. Miguel Roderick and Alex Bling will fight for a spot at the ladder match. But it is going to be a huge ladder match for the International Championships. We are looking to reboot that. We are looking to reboot the tag team division. There are some new tag teams up in the air right now that are coming into DRW right after Dark Mania to re-innovate the tag team scene. Also, a huge announcement. At Dark Mania, April 12th, we are going to have a huge match. It was rumored for several weeks all over the internet that Chris Cage would return to DRW. Nothing was finalized until 1 week ago. 1 week ago, myself and Chris Cage sat down in my office up in Stamford, Connecticut, at one of the headquarters of DRW. We sat down, we signed the contract. He is back in DRW, and he will come back April 12th at Dark Mania to take on Eric Draven. Eric Draven says he's a fighting champion. So the talent board came together, and the championship committee came together, and we have decided that Eric Draven will defend the DRW Ultra Violent Championship in a bloody splinter match against Chris Cage at Dark Mania. Also, the unification match between Christoph Storm and GVD for the television championship stays. But I want the winner of that match to know that after they win that match, they have to step up. Because the television title, the international title, and the ultra-violent title are now targets. And we are going to rebuild the mid-card division and make it something worthwhile. GVD, I'm talking about this match, and I'm wanting you to listen because you are the chronic champion going into this unification match. How does this make you feel as you have a chance to once again create history, but this time at the grandest stage of them all?
Everyone's saying it's hashtag home field advance for me everywhere that you know why it's a little bit advance because I was born, raised in California, and seeing this happening, it's about to recreate history one more time. Unification, you is a you, and I used to hold the undisputed title, which means you means unification. I'm about to recreate history once fucking again. You know what I'm gonna do? That's win. My work's done, so fucking speak what you want to do. Chris, the whole thing, interviews right now, so that's alright, fucker. Just yourself. But
Tyler, you are in the end of an era match, 5 rounds of death. The loser between you and Firestar will be retired forever from DRW. You are in one of the biggest matches of your career versus a man that you have been picking fights with for the last 2 years. April 12th, 2015, you get your final shot. You get what some call the end of the road. This could be the end of the road for you, or this could be a pit stop. You have Firestar Hart, April 12th, 5 rounds of death. How does this make you feel? What are your plans going into this match? And are you going to win?
Well, obviously this doesn't scare me a damn bit because me and Firestar haven't really faced off since the last time when I was DRW champion. I mean, I'm saying I quit. That was the last time me and him ever faced. Ever since then, he's just been hiding. He's been hiding like the coward that he really is. Him being the DRW was one of the reasons I left his company, as he really wasn't giving me what I really wanted. You, Chris, on the other hand, gave me what I wanted. And that was the spotlight to be one of the top stars. And that I appreciate that. But I can tell you I'm not retiring from this company until next year. On the other hand, for him, it's a lot of ring rust for him. He's he's nothing anymore. There's nothing else for him to do. He just needs to go back to DRW and run his own little thing. For me, it's just to make him say I quit again, or whatever is in this 5 rounds of death. Because the last 5 rounds of death I was in, I beat the man that's also on this call named Adam Rush.
Yeah.
So, that was just a little preview of what's going to be happening to Firestar Hart. I can tell you this right now. I'm not retiring. I'm not going anywhere. It's just the start of what 2015 is going to look like for me. I'm coming for that DRW Libre Championship before I retire.
You're going after a retired title, huh? All right, I'll let you know how that's good, how that goes for you. Now, also going down at Dark Mania, April 12th, it is the very first ever Battle of the Sisters Buried Alive match, DMG versus Key Morbid. I think we all can agree here that we've seen every side of DMG, and we're just now starting to see every side of Key Morbid. As fans, and I'll answer this one first, as fans, how does it make you feel? And personally, sitting from the sidelines and watching everything unfold and come together, you know, it was real. It was damn real. And I love this story that they tell together. And April 12th, it is just going to be an epic match, and it is going to be a Dark Mania moment to remember. Tyler, how does it make you feel?
It's just going to be epic for Dark Mania. You know, I think we're going to be better than what WrestleMania is going to be looking like. You know, we're going to be in Cali. You know, this is Levi Stadium. This is where history is going to be made, and history will be made. Your champions will be crowned. Errors are going to be ended. Anything can happen in DRW. That's got to happen.
Good luck with that, Tyler. But, I don't even know where else to go with that. Adam, you are one of the 6 men that'll be in the Elimination Chamber match for the DRW title at Dark Mania 2. For the past couple of years, Chris Zero, Adam Rush, Mark Jacobs, Messiah, Austin Uhas have been the names that people have said anytime they have asked, who is your favorite E-Fed wrestler? At Dark Mania, 6 of the very top talents DRW has to offer will battle inside Satan's prison. 6 men, 1 chamber, 1 title. If you could put your ego aside for 5 seconds and look at the talent and look at everything everybody has to offer, in your true words, stepping away from the Adam Rush character, who do you think would honestly walk away as DRW champion?
Still Adam Rush. Look, I'm not trying to be cocky here, but everybody else in that ring is just inferior to me. But first of all, I want to comment and say I didn't even know that I was anybody's favorite. You know, I just figured everybody kind of hated me, and I was cool with that. But if there are fans out there who like Adam Rush, use the hashtag Adam Rush is the best wrestler in the world on Twitter, and you might get a chance to win $500.
You cheap bastard. $500 for dropping a hashtag. You cheap bastard.
I'm keeping it. I can't spare $500 for people who don't deserve it, especially not hillbillies who watch wrestling for fun. That's not even the point. Look, this 6-man match has a lot of talent. I'm not going to deny that. Chris Zero, I know you have a streak there. There's Sean Ripper, Colin Banks. There's the other 2 guys that I can't remember because they're simply not important. The point is, there are stars that have the chance to win this match, but the problem is that none of these superstars have stepped up in big match situations, except maybe Zero. And I have no problem beating you up. I've been waiting for another chance to face you. After the last time we faced off, it was an embarrassment for me. But now I have the chance to end you, along with the rest of your stupid little family. I'm going to send you the way of DMG, Firestar, Angel Gas, Austin Yuhan. When you face me and you lose, you never walk out the same. And I'm going to make sure that all 5 of those men don't walk out the same. And I'm going to be the one who wins the Elimination Chamber match. I have no problem being thrown into steel. I have no problem bleeding for what I want. There are a lot of people who don't like to get their hands dirty. But in this case, I want that title, and I will do whatever it takes. I'm like an animal. You lock me in a cage, and I'm going to destroy whoever is in my way.
DRW is looking up after all the talent reboots, after everything we were doing, rebuilding tag team divisions, rebuilding the mid-card division, and I want to let everybody know that DRW is going to be a hell of a fed to be in this coming year, because this next year block, it is going to be one of the best years we've ever had to offer. Every pay-per-view is going to be a big pay-per-view. My goal is to get rid of filler pay-per-views and make every pay-per-view a pay-per-view to remember. I don't want to waste my time on a pay-per-view, and I don't want you to waste your time reading a pay-per-view, promoing for a pay-per-view, trying to get a title or a spot or to defend your title. Every pay-per-view is going to be a huge pay-per-view. Every night is going to be a huge night in DRW. With SmackDown coming back weekly, me and Mia will be co-writing SmackDown along with Pam if she helps me. We're going to reboot this whole thing. We are going to make DRW something to remember. Now, SmackDown March 26th in LA at the Staples Center, where so much history was made. Think about it. February 28th at the Staples Center, Ronda Rousey and Kat Zingano, shortest UFC fight ever. Now, what will happen at the Staples Center 1 month later at SmackDown? Because there's going to be some epic matches, like I said, people competing for the spots in the International Championship ladder match at Dark Mania 2. We're going to have the World Heavyweight title match contract signing. We're going to have an epic dream match between DMG and Mark Jacobs. We're going to have the American Saints take on GVD and Tyler H in a tag team war. Then in the main event, we're going to have the DRW champion and the world champion tag up to take on Chris Knox and Alex Fame. It is going to be a hell of a pay-per-view. Also, any Fed owners out there watching this, contact me or Mia. We want to set up a cross-brand pay-per-view destined in the summer. That's not what pay-per-view is called. But we want to put it in the summer, and we want to have a cross-brand pay-per-view with a Fed that deserves it, that is good, that is innovating and fucking amazing. We want to do that. We want to give new Feds chances too. Also, Fed owners out there that don't really necessarily trust their Feds, contact me or Pam. We will set up a day. You can have your show in DRW, and you can be a part of the DRW family.
And hell, we're always looking for Feds that are shutting down to come merge with us. We'll help you, and you can help us, and together we can create better Feds.
Also, the night before Dark Mania, or the week of Dark Mania, alright, I'm going to start my own eFed podcast. It is going to be called Connor's Podcast. Or it'll be something catchy. I'll come up with a name for it down the road. But the week, or it won't be a week, it'll be 12 days of Dark Mania. It's going to be April 1st through April 12th, and I'm going to have podcast interviews, OOC interviews with guys and how they created their character and everything. And I want my first guest to be Adam Rush, April 1st, and I really hope he comes on to the show. Adam, Mia, I hope you join me. I'm going to have interviews with some other guys down the road. But for right now, this radio show, we're done. I'm going to go cut a video promo. I'm going to do some interviews. I'm going to write down some notes with Mia. I'm going to come together with the board. We're going to talk about some shit, some much-needed shit. Thank you guys for joining us. Sayonara.
Hell yeah.